He's one rotund penguin.
He's pretty cute.
Happy birthday, Griffin.
Bake 3 8-inch rounds, 1 6-inch round, 1 9 by 13-inch slab. Make 10 cups of icing. Place slab cake on 14 by 18-inch cake board. Now this is a lemon cake, so this is going to form our ice floe that the penguin's going to sit on. I'm going to try and carve this to make it look like an ice floe. Now ice floes go in at the bottom. This is Martha Stewart's lemon cake. It's absolutely delicious. There we are. So we'll get the crumb coat on that. Now this doesn't have to be too smooth because it's an ice floe. It's supposed to be kind of rugged. Penguin's going to sit right in here, so I think we're going to call that iced. So I made a batch of gummy bear candy, and while it's cooling in the fridge, I've colored a little bit of icing blue. I'm going to kind of let that blend in with the white. Doesn't have to be perfect. It actually is better if it's not perfect. And I put an icing dam on. Pour the gummy bear candy solution onto the cake board. Now, before it sets totally, we're going to put fish in the ocean all around the cake. And there it is. Place first 8-inch layer on a 6-inch cake board and top with filling. I love this Swiss meringue buttercream. It's such a beautiful icing. Stack remaining 3 layers, filling between each layer. With all 4 layers in place, the cake will be 8 inches high. Thinking maybe I should have leveled that. Actually, you know what? I think I'll turn him over because he likes to have a little domed head. Yeah, I think that's going to work out better. Yes. Okay, now for the carving. Now I'll show you my picture. Now here's my drawing. I've put toothpicks in here so that I know where the indentation happens. So it comes down, goes in, comes out, goes in. It probably has to be just a little bit better, but that doesn't matter. What does matter is that you get the proportions right. So I'm going to try and follow this. An 8-inch cake ends up being 7.5 inches actually. So what I should have had was a 6-inch cake board. He looks more like an Anouksha than a penguin. Okay, I'm going to crumb coat on him now. This is just a plastic sheet. He's one fat little penguin, isn't he? Okay, we'll put him in the fridge for 15 minutes. I think that's about as smooth as I'm going to get it. I'm not going to fuss with it anymore. Just want to have the little definition here. I'm going to call it done. I flavored this fondant with aniseed oil. I think the kids will like a penguin that tastes like licorice. Yeah, I think our fondant is big enough. There's our penguin. Now starting with an ordinary piece of paper, fold it in half widthwise. Starting at about 1 inch down on the fold side of the paper, make as if you're going to make a heart going up and around, right down to the corner of the paper. Cut it out. There's your template. So we just cut little flippers, stuck them on each side with a little bit of water. Now I have a couple of cookies here, and I'm going to cover them with red fondant. Put earmuffs on our guy. Frosting should act as like glue. I think it's perfect. We'll put a little icing on the back of it here. Okay, I'm going to put them on toothpicks because they're heavy. Butter on them, I think. To brighten them up and shine them up. Here it has some fondant, and I've colored it yellow. That's about an inch by 3 inches. I think if we use a quarter, so a penguin's mouth, flatten it a little bit. Want to give him a smile, pinch it, I think. Squeeze it down on that end and on this end. Bring that up. I'm going to squish it in here. Let's use a little spoon for that. I'll have to just use my knuckle, pinch the nose. Now, what about the eyes? I have this little cutter here. Give them nice wide eyes that are just on the outside of the beak there. That looks pretty decent. Okay, I think our color is, darker. Yeah, this is about an inch diameter log, and I've rolled it about 3 inches. I'm going to split it in half. I'm going to do this together so that they end up looking the same. So I'm going to cut some off. Mark these into 3s. Because I want them to slip underneath, I'm going to squish them down on that side. Work the toes a little bit here. Squeeze them together on the front. Yes. Okay, feet are on, and I have some nibs, and I'm going to put the black pupils in his eyes. I'm just going to cut about 1 centimeter or 1/8 of an inch. Okay. I thought maybe I'd give him rosy cheeks because he's playing outside. And I think I do have some pink shimmer dust here. So the last thing I did was give some white highlights to his black eyes. He's holding his happy birthday sign. The ice floe is ready. I've put some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dowels in this cake to hold that cake. I'm not going to put them together now because I have to transport the cake. There's our little guy. So he's done and he's ready to go party.